Good morning, students. Myself Abhishek Sharma from Mount Literacy SG School, Jhansi. Student, we are continuing with 10th chapter of Business Studies of class 12, and today we are going to discuss about SEBI. Now, what is SEBI? Securities and Exchange Board of India is SEBI, was set up in 1988 to regulate the functions of securities market. SEBI promotes orderly and healthy development in the stock exchange. But initially, SEBI was not able to exercise complete control over the stock market transaction. It was left as a watchdog to observe the activities, but was found ineffective in regulating and controlling them. As a result, in May 1992, SEBI was granted legal status. SEBI is a body corporate having a separate legal existence and perpetual succession. Now, what are the reasons behind SEBI? With the growth in dealing of stock market, lots of malpractices, unfair trade practices started in stock markets, such as price rigging, unofficial premium on new issue, delay in delivery of shares, violation of rules and regulation of stock exchange, and listing requirements. Due to these malpractices, the customers started losing confidence and faith in the stock market. Then comes the purpose of SEBI. SEBI was set up with the main purpose of keeping a check on malpractices and protect the interest of investor. It was set up to meet the needs of three groups, and these are basically three I's. Issuer. For issuer, it provides a marketplace in which they can raise finance fairly and easily. Investor. For investors, it provides protection and supply of accurate and correct information. Intermediary, that is middleman, it provides a competitive professional markets. Now, what are the objectives of SEBI? The overall objective of SEBI are to protect an interest of investor and to promote the development of stock exchange and to regulate the activities of stock market. The objectives of SEBI are to regulate the activities of a stock exchange, to protect the rights of investor and ensuring safety to their investment, to prevent fraud and malpractices by having balance between the self-regulation of business and its regulatory functions, to regulate and develop a code of conduct for middlemen such as broker, underwriters, bank and other institutions. Now, what are the functions of SEBI? Basically, the functions of SEBI are classified into three heads: protective, developmental and regulatory. Now, what are the protective functions? Check a price rigging. It prohibits insider trading. SEBI prohibits fraud and unfair trade practices. It educates investors and it checks on preferential allotments. Development function: training of middlemen, internet trading, underwriting optional, and market of IPOs. Then comes regulatory function. These functions are performed by SEBI to regulate the business in stock exchange. To regulate the activities of stock exchange, SEBI framed rules and regulation and code of conduct to regulate the middlemen such as merchant banker, broker and underwriters. These middlemen have been brought under the regulatory preview and private placement has been made in more restrictive manner. SEBI register and regulate the working of stock brokers, sub-brokers, share transfer, agent, trustee, merchant bankers and all of those who are associated with the stock exchange in any manner. SEBI register and regulate the working of mutual funds also. SEBI regulates the takeover of the company. Sometimes companies have a takeover issues, amalgamation or collaboration. So these are also considered by the SEBI, and SEBI has to be informed by all the companies who are doing these types of change in ownership or management. Last, SEBI conducts inquiries and audit of stock exchange. In India, there are so many stock exchanges. So SEBI has to keep a watch on stock exchange, and they also go for their internal audit. Now, as we have discussed in my earlier lecture, the Securities Contract and Regulation Act has defined the stock exchange as an organization or body of individual, whether incorporated or not, established for the purpose of assisting, regulating and controlling of business in buying, selling and dealing in securities. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.